Hi thinkers, welcome back to Math Thinker. Till now we have finished 3 chapters in quantitative aptitude, but aptitude is not complete with just quant. It becomes complete only when we combine quant plus reasoning. That's why from today I will be teaching you both subjects alternatively. And let me tell you one more interesting thing. In reasoning, you can actually score more marks because it's all about logic. You don't need to remember formulas like in quant, just clear thinking and the right approach. So, the first chapter we are going to start in logical reasoning is blood relations. This is a very important chapter because questions from blood relations always appear in exams, whether it's bank, SSC, railway, or any other competitive exam. And once you understand the logic, you can solve them very quickly. In this series, we will cover all types of questions from basic direct ones to advanced puzzles involving family trees. So let's begin our journey into blood relations with full energy and clarity. So before that, we will understand all the blood relations using one example. So first you remember, square means male, circle means female, and the line between square and circle means they are married couples. So let's take example A as a male and B as a female. A and B are married and they have 2 children, C and D. C is son and D is their daughter. So C is brother to D and D is sister to C. Both C and D are siblings. They are called as siblings. So A is father, B is mother, C is son and D is daughter. Now C is married to E and D is married to F. So E is C's wife and C is husband. F is D's husband and D is wife of F. So for both E and F, A is father-in-law and B is mother-in-law. In the same way, for both A and B, E will be daughter-in-law and F is son-in-law. Okay, now we will see the relation between E and D. For E, D is sister-in-law and for D, E is also sister-in-law. And now see the relation between C and F. C will be brother-in-law for F and F will be brother-in-law for C. So same way E is also sister-in-law for F. F will be brother-in-law for E. So these are the relations. Now C and E have 2 children, G and H. D and F also have 2 children, I and J. Okay. Now see, all 4 are related as cousins to each other. So they all are cousins to each other. So G is cousin brother to I and J, H is cousin sister to I and J. So in the same way, I and J are cousin brother and cousin sister to G and H. So now let us see how D and F are related to G and H. So D and F are aunt and uncle to G and H, and G is nephew, H will be niece, D and F. So they are related as nephew and niece. Nephew means boy, niece means girl. Okay. In the same way, I and J are nephew and niece to C and C and E are uncle and aunt to I and J. So now you can see here three generations. This is the first generation, this is second generation, and this is third generation. So for G, H, I, J, A and B will be grandparents. A is a grandfather and B is a grandmother. In the same way, G will be grandson, H will be granddaughter, and I also grandson, and J will be granddaughter. So if the grandparents are from father's side, then they are called as paternal grandparents. If the grandparents are from the mother's side, then they are called as maternal grandparents. So these are the blood relations we'll come across the questions. So if you understand this, then all the questions you can solve easily. See, questions on blood relations involve working out the familial relationships between people in a family. So it is between the people in the family. There are essentially two kinds of questions that can be classified under this area, that is puzzle type questions with a family relationship component, and second type is statement based relationship questions. So first let us see statement based relationship questions. So these are the statement based relationship questions. So these are very basic questions. So in the next part, I am going to solve these basic questions. So this was all about the introduction to blood relations. So in the part 2, I am going to solve statement based relationship questions. And in the part 3, I am going to solve puzzle type questions. Thank you for watching and subscribe for next video.